of Justice, where the Judicial Service Commission has nominated Justice Mohamed Warsame to fill vacant seats at Kenya's Supreme Court, marking a pivotal moment in his distinguished 32-year judicial career. His nomination follows a rigorous vetting process at the Milimani Law Courts, where his responses on the final day of interviews set him apart from other contenders.
The Judicial Service Commission, JSC, has nominated Justice Mohamed Abdullahi Warsame for appointment as a judge of the Supreme Court, pending formal appointment by President William Ruto. The announcement places Warsame one step away from joining Kenya's Apex Court, which handles the most consequential constitutional and presidential matters in the country. If appointed, he will join Chief Justice Martha Koome, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, and Justices Mohamed Ibrahim, Smokin Wanjala, Njoki Ndungu, Isaac Lenaola, and William Oko, forming part of the 7-judge Supreme Court bench.
The Judicial Service Commission has nominated the Honorable Mr. Justice Mohamed Abdullahi Warsame for appointment to the Supreme Court of Kenya. The nomination is being transmitted to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya for formal appointment in accordance with the provisions of Article 166(1)(a) of the Constitution of Kenya.
Justice Warsame impressed the interview panel with his strong emphasis on judicial independence, arguing that judges, including the Chief Justice, should retain the right to seek legal redress as ordinary citizens if affected by decisions of the JSC. He also told the panel that the Supreme Court is not an ordinary court, but one that must directly reflect and respond to the needs of the nation, a position that reportedly resonated with commissioners.
A scenario where the commission is sending its chair to a tribunal is very grave, and very grave in my view. And that scenario, God forbid, should never arise, in my view. But if it ever arises, all judges, and the judges, you know, they have the right to sue in any court. So the Chief Justice can approach the court as an ordinary person who has been affected by that decision, aggrieved by that decision.
He further addressed questions on Islamic law, stating that it should be recognized as a legitimate legal system requiring proper judicial interpretation rather than being dismissed as merely cultural practice.
Don't constitutionalize Islamic Sharia, but allow the constitutionalization of Islamic Sharia to function within the parameters of the four corners of the laws on inheritance. That is, they must observe equality, they must observe fairness.
Warsame also highlighted his long service record, noting that he has no integrity issues and has contributed to efforts aimed at reducing case backlogs within the judiciary.
The record in terms of my integrity is very clear. I have never, in my life as a judge for over 22 years, come into a question where my actions were questioned in terms of my integrity. Therefore, that is a quality which I will bring to the Supreme Court in terms of case resolution.
Before his nomination, Warsame served at the Court of Appeal from 2012. He also sat on the Judicial Service Commission between 2013 and 2023. Prior to that, he was a High Court judge from 2004 to 2012. He holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi and a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law. The JSC's nomination follows interviews conducted on Wednesday, 29th of April, with Warsame being among the last candidates to appear before the panel. His nomination was confirmed hours after his interview concluded.
The Judicial Service Commission is fully satisfied that the Honorable Mr. Justice Warsame demonstrated the qualities that the Constitution demands of a judge of the Supreme Court. That is, professional competence and impeccable integrity, fairness, sound judgment, and genuine and demonstrable commitment to the rule of law and public service.
If appointed, he will take office at a time when the Supreme Court faces major challenges, including restoring public trust in the judiciary amid corruption concerns and preparing for its likely central role in the 2027 general election presidential petitions. The Commission's decision is seen as a vote of confidence in his ability to uphold the Supreme Court's role as a guardian of constitutionalism. His appointment now awaits presidential approval and subsequent swearing in.